So in this stream, I'm going to talk about some of the most interesting playoff battles in Apex Arena of this Chinese server, and this is their season 2, so they are like kind of like 5 months or 4 months ahead of us. But yeah, it is still interesting to see what's going on there. So some of the interesting battle that I'm going to review. First one is this one. So this is a battle between I think this player's name is Kawaii Cloud, and this one is hard to translate, so I will probably not do that. So let's see this battle, how this battle looks like. And for this battle, if we check this box, it looks like the first player's box is based on some of the legend characters. We can see Lamata is legend, this tail and Rachel and Landius are all legend faction. And yeah, this box is actually very similar to season 1. We see none of the characters. Yeah, basically all of the characters are available season 1. So this is actually a very similar box compared to season 1. And the other players, and he brings some new characters. For example, this is Yuzuki from UU Club, and yeah. So basically, these two players are using kind of older characters in most of the case, except this second player is using this Yuzuki from UU Club. And let's see how it goes. So yeah, first pick this tail. This tail with secondary enchantment has become very strong and annoying. So this is some part that I don't understand. Although like the first player picked this tail, this second player picked Jugular. And we know like this tail is a huge counter to Jugular. So let's see how he can handle this tail. And Liana is banned, so Liana is not that strong now in Chinese server, but yeah, but she can gospel Jugular, so that Jugular will not be super afraid of this tail. So the first players kind of started to think about AoE strategy when he picked this Varna. So this is an indication that he's going for AoE strategy. So if I'm player 2, I'm probably going to ban this Leonhardt, this Burn, and this Sakura. And also Joshua for sure. Yeah, so he realized that, but first player already kind of have enough AoE to play with. Yeah, basically, yeah. So I still didn't see how player 2 can counter player 1's AoE attack, because this tail is just super strong and annoying. There is no character from player 2 can one-shot this tail. Yuzuki has a very strong single target ability, but I doubt he can one-shot this tail. It's just not very possible. So let's see what scale they are carrying. This Liana is carrying Gospel. Bernhard is carrying this Spectrum buff. Varna is just all this typical build. And this tail, yeah, even without faction buff, we can see this tail has 760 defense. Like makes her impossible to be killed. And this Joshua looks very strong as well. And then this player here, so he decided to run all his characters off faction. Nobody is actually carrying any faction buff. Yeah, I don't quite understand why his Jugular is not carrying faction buff. Both Yuzuki and Luna are in Orange of Light faction. No, Yuzuki is not, but Luna is in Orange of Light faction. I think it is still better for this Jugular to carry a faction buff. So basically, for player 1, yeah, it's kind of, I mean, I really think this game already ended here, right? After ban pick. Player 2 basically has no way of dealing with this tail. Like this list tail is not treatable. So this is actually the skin of Mr. Dance. This is Mr. Dance. This is the skin you can get in Apex Arena Season 2. If you make it to the Silver 3, then you will get this skin. So it's a typical, troop that Joshua carry, Mr. Dance. Yeah, so yeah, I really can't. Yeah, it's a free skin. 1, 2, 3, 4. So this list here cannot touch Juggler now, but the time when this tail touch Juggler, the game will end. Oh yeah, so there is one mistake that I made because he carried this Sophia here. Sophia's mass resist can serve as function buff for Juggler and Luna, so this is the reason why his Juggler is not running function buff. Whoa, so this Joshua is just one shot this Luna, so I guess this Luna has some problem with defense. Yeah, even with the defense buff, this health point looks a little bit low for S2 Luna. Yeah. This Joshua just one shot this Luna, so I don't really think this will happen, but yeah, maybe there is some problem with this Luna, so yeah. Hi guys. Yeah, this game is already over, kind of, because the more of the problem is not about Luna, it's about no one can really treat this list tail. Like this list tail just kills all his team. Right, this Yusuke tried to kill list tail. Oh, actually, he almost killed the list tail. So yeah, because this Yusuke get a buff when the front unit dies, he get a buff. But after he failed to kill this tail, then yeah, it's still kind of hard. Let me check. This player 2's Joshua is not terrible also. It's just, player 1's Joshua gets buffed from Varna, whereas player 2's Joshua has no such buff, right? He has faction buff, which also adds some AoE damage, but Varna can also provide King's Crown, so it's kind of, so he can deal more damage, basically. Yeah, so this is kind of sad. That his Yusuke failed to kill this list tail. If he killed this list tail, then he could probably win this battle. And then Juggler move here, then that's kind of... I don't think this is a super good decision because this is like an AoE team, right? If you finger Juggler, like when they are using AoE team, it's kind of GG for him, right? Thanks for following. So Varna is trying to do some AoE attack. And then Joshua, there is another AoE attack. Basically, yeah, this Yusuke is pretty strong actually. He still survived with all this attack. Okay, now he killed this list tail, but it's kind of already too late. Yeah, this Juggler now is just killing all his teammates. So player 1 now can just attack Juggler as a sandbag, and Juggler will just help him kill, his teammates. Okay. Yeah, so it is never a good idea to pick, Juggler when they pick the Least Tail, and you have no way of Gospel your Juggler, then it just makes Least Tail super hard to deal with. Yeah, so this is Lee's first battle. So this is kind of like very, I would say this battle is actually very similar to our environment. All these characters besides Yusuke are, available for Season 1. So they just, make these characters a little bit stronger, but it is kind of very similar to the box of a Season 1 player. And this guy has a lot of counter to Juggler team, right? And he still picked the Juggler as his first pick. This Sakura counters Juggler a lot. This Least Tail counters Juggler. This Zoraida also counters Juggler because Juggler needs some, Juggler needs healers to, work with Juggler, and Zoraida just can kill all these healers. So yeah, player 2 has a lot of, method to deal with Juggler, and this player 1 kind of he focused on Juggler. And then he is not banning Least Tail when picking Juggler. I kind of don't understand this first ban land use when you try to pick Juggler. So this is a very interesting pick, and you will see very soon why he is making this pick. Lamata is becoming very strong in Season 2. A lot of Chinese players didn't realize it, but she is becoming very strong because of the sniper, the new troop that she can have. Like this Lamata, even is off-faction Lamata, no one is going to call faction buff for her. Unless this ritual is carrying a gospel. Yeah, so the problem for the first player is his pick is kind of, Bozo can call faction buff for Boren, and then Joshua can call faction buff for Chloe. But again, this team has no method to deal with this Least Tail. This Least Tail herself kills this team. Yeah, probably Ritual will carry Gospel, but this first player, again, he has no method to counter Least Tail at all, right? None of these characters can kill Least Tail. If you have Yusuke, maybe, he can try hard to at least reduce Least Tail's health points significantly. But if you check all these characters, none of these characters can deal with Least Tail. So it is good to have a tank, you always feel very safe to play with a tank, but you have to think about, your win condition and, how do you counter your enemy. It seems like this is a decent team, right? If you don't check your enemy, if you don't check player 2, this is not a terrible team. You have one tank here, you have one, character that has 2 AoE to spam, and if your enemy has no healer or has only Tiaris as healer who has no dispel ability, then this can be a very strong team. And you have one healer, and you have one you have one nuker, and you have one guy to heal block, right? This looks like a very decent team to have. one tank, one nuker, one like 2 characters to apply debuff, and then one like strong healer. Looks like very decent, but then if you check the second player, then you realize how can this team deal with this Listel, basically. You have no method to deal with this Listel. And Listel is very strong in Season 2. It is like kind of the first pick or first ban. Like if you are not banning Listel, your enemy is going to pick Listel as first pick. Like this kind of always happen in Season 2. Now, yeah, right? Your Juggler just moved up and in the range of Listel, so Listel now just cast his finger to you. Isn't that GG already? Right? You have no method to deal with this Listel. Yeah, but this is kind of crazy. Look at the damage. Look at the AoE damage. Just check out this AoE damage from Lamata. This Lamata only has Ghost Pill here. Just check this damage here. Now, the reason that this Lamata deals this high damage is because of the sniper troop that she is using. This sniper troop will increase the damage dealt from land skill by 15%. This is not physical damage, this is magical damage. Because this is Lamata. So basically Lamata, this skill is the land skill. And this troop boosts land skill's damage by 15%. I'm not sure if she is using Miracle Staff. It looks like not, because this intelligence here is super high. With Miracle Staff, you usually don't have this high damage. You usually don't have this high intelligence. But we can check again to see if there is any debuff. Yeah, this is just no, there is no Miracle Staff. Yeah, but this is just super strong for Lamata, right? I don't think many of the Chinese players realized, how many damage can Lamata deal. Basically, even for this Chloe, is almost dead. With another follow AoE attack, she is dead, right? And she basically one-shot Basil. This is the other reason to not use Basil as as this is Death Lord. Yeah. Try to not use demon class for Basil, because this like Shafonio or Lamata will just one shot. Especially Lamata will just one shot your Basil now. So basically after that it is already like GG. So he still struggles a little bit to try, but there is not much he can do now. There is the other AoE attack, and Juggler will keep, toxicking the other team. Then his Joshua can do a final try. No, he's not using Joshua. Because he only carries a land scale, probably. Yeah, this Joshua only carries one land scale. Yeah, Chloe cannot dispel Finger. Finger is not dispellable, basically. Yeah, Finger is not dispellable. Yeah, so I mean, this, but the real reason that he lost is that also his team cannot deal with this tail, right? And this tail is carrying this guard skill that she can heal when dealing damage. So basically, yeah, this list kill, is just like super strong. Yeah, so this is how this game ends. So basically, the first player's mistake is kind of like he picked a decent team especially in the second match. Like his team is not bad, but he didn't really think about how to counter his enemy. It's not very, he can't really, counter this tail well. And his demon Bozo just being one shot by the enemy's Lamata. So which is the other thing that he needs to consider, with the current version, with Shelfonio and Lamata both are kind of useful. Do you still want to keep your Bozo as Last Lord, or you should just transform your Bozo to a mage class? So this is the Group A's match. The other match, let's see if there is others that are interesting. So Chloe can counter Listiel's fixed damage, right? If you cast Arena Ring, then your team is immune to fixed damage. But the reason that Listiel is strong and nasty is not only because Listiel can deal fixed damage, it is also because Listiel has finger to touch your juggler or to touch your healer. And then, Listiel is super hard to kill, right? If you can't kill Listiel can self-heal each turn when she deals damage. So basically, you have to have a method to kill Listiel. It is not only that you can immune to her fixed damage, and your cooldown is full turn, right? I think Chloe's Arena Ring is like full turn cooldown, but Listiel's Blood Dance only has 2 turn cooldown. So even you counter the first round of Blood Dance, if you cannot kill Listiel, she will still do Blood Dance on you 2 turns later. So it is kind of hard to counter Listiel. This is why she's always the first ban. For the games that I reviewed so far, I think 50% of the game, she's the first ban. So yeah, this is a very long battle and pretty interesting. Chloe can counter Listiel a little bit, but basically you don't really have a super good counter to Listiel. You don't have a super good counter to Listiel. Even in season 1, the counter to Listiel, we don't have much. And Listiel counters so many things, right? She fingers your Elven is GG. She fingers your Yulia in season 2, your Yulia is gone. She fingers your Juggler, your whole team is gone. She fingers your Chloe, your whole team is gone. So yes. So yeah, as we discussed, Listiel first ban, right? And this player is pretty confident, so he didn't ban the other player's Listiel first. So I guess she will pick Listiel here. That's going to be a Listiel pick. Oh, that's interesting. That's pretty interesting that this SSR guy, SSR Kites, actually picked Juggler first. Okay, see you. So Zorida in season 2 is pretty much just a co-faction buff for Juggler. There is not much characters that she can kill. Both picked Yulia. Yulia very strong in season 2. And this Liana is going to gospel Yulia. So it's very interesting. It's a battle between Juggler and Juggler, Yulia and Yulia. Going to be interesting. Juggler and Luna combo. This is Zorida and Juggler combo. Double tank. This Lanius here doesn't make a lot of sense. Yeah, so in season 2, basically, the role of Zoraida kind of changed to co-faction buff for Jadler, because she can't really kill. I think she can still kill this Luna and Claret if she get a chance, but yeah, the most important role for Zoraida now is to co-faction buff for Jadler. Like Jadler usually don't call faction buff because this makes Jadler hard to use if he calls faction buff. This is why in this game Luna is calling faction buff for both Yulia and Claret. So personally, I like these guys. I like this second guy's team a little more because this team has this Jadler as tank, then a princess faction with both, like, this is a very strong. Melee unit, and this is also very strong and also like a map control unit. Basically, Claret, she can move 10 spots in second turn, and she has and they have Liana to again, so which is pretty decent. These land use don't really, I mean, land use can't really do much here, so we will see how this Blaze goes. So Unicorn is a very interesting unit. It is a new troop. It deals magic attack, and it ignores the mobility down effect. So basically, Unicorn can always move 3 spots in any of this terrain, and it deals magic damage. So it is very strong in killing tanks. Because most of these tanks, for example, for both Landius and Jadler, they have less magic defense. Yes. Yes, personally, I think so. This P1's Yulia is using this masked mate, but personally, I think Unicorn is better. Yeah, this is because he wants his Jadler can deal some damage, right? Jadler is not main tank for his team because he has Landius as his main tank. Jadler here, he wants to deal more damage, right? Because this is more of a like aggressive units here. Yeah, I personally like this guy's team a little more. We will see. Okay, so Yulia already set up, and this Terius a little bit sad. This Terius has no teddy bear. If you have teddy bear, you will have 3 turns of attack blessing. I think in most cases, Yulia run Unicorn. If you have level 10 Unicorn and high level of cavalry training, then you should definitely run Unicorn. The reason that she is using the player 1 is using mate is probably because he has more like higher level of infantry training. Because like if you use Elven a lot, this mate is probably already maxed like months ago, right? For global, it is going to be a few months later, like maybe 4 or 5 months later. It will be ready just before the end of season 1. This Jadler survived, yeah, actually, pretty amazing. I think it's based on health point percentage. Yeah, it's based on health point percentage. Let's see how this goes. Okay, so this is Yulia's broke leg skill. So after she used this skill, this juggler cannot guard anymore. Yulia, this is why Yulia is very broken. For example, yeah, we can see juggler cannot guard anymore. So Luna is here trying to kill this Zareda. I'm pretty sure this Zareda should be dead. No, actually no. Yeah, this is because this Luna is carrying faction buff. If she is carrying the scale, then she can probably going to kill this Zareda. Zareda with last red and in hide and sneak buff is still pretty hard to kill. Without a skill, it is probably going to be hard for Luna to kill. I don't think so, yeah. The difference in intelligence is not that much. Okay, so this is the other thing for Yulia, why Yulia is very strong. She will, tank one attack from the enemy. Like you cannot kill her if she has more than 70% of health points. But I think he kind of make a mistake here because his land use should move up and try to guard at least, right? The last step, he was using Zareda to kill this Luna. Whereas when his land use should move up and try to tank this Yulia. Because Claret can, move twice, so if the first time she cannot kill Yulia, then she can move again, so the second time she's still dead. Yeah, so she can attack again. But that's not bad because this is going to be a trade anyway, because this juggler is also dead. She will die this turn. She will die this turn. And this Yulia will have to kill this land use here. And yes, she can kill the first life. Yes, she can revive up to 3 times. Yeah, exactly. That's crazy. This is why Yulia is top tier in season 2. Yeah, we all need her. I'm going to I'm even trying to skip the Sakura war to pull her, right? I'm going to get her at 6 star. This just super crazy, right? If you get her at 6 star in season 2, right? Almost a one-shot juggler. Yeah, almost a one-shot juggler. In this case, yes, if she is using a red moon, this juggler is dead for sure. Yeah, if she is using a red moon here, this juggler is dead. It's no way of surviving. Yeah, I'm going to maybe pull one of the character. Maybe I'm going to try to get Sakura at 3 star, but I'm not going more than that. Yeah, it can revive. She can revive 3 times if you kill her when she has health points above 70%. So basically, if she has low health point, you can still kill her. But you already see this is just this Yulia is just super broken, right? Yeah, these first players probably going to win this game. As I said, I think this second player has a better team here. Just because his team works, better. This Zoreda has very little usage here, basically. Yeah, Zoreda in season 2 is basically just to cast a fraction buff for your tank, and there is no other usage in most cases. Yeah, I still like Gift a little bit more, but you will find sometime that she probably can kill with Red Moon, and then if you use Gift, she can kill. You probably can find sometimes, but I think in general, generally, Gift still works better. I don't think leading is actually useful in season 2. No, none of the top 256 use leading. No, this is pretty sad. Let's see what is the awakening skill that leading can get, but I kind of doubt he will be useful. It's just because the way leading's mechanism don't actually fit any PvP battle. Queen Spectre also can work for Yulia. Yes, Queen Spectre can work. Yeah, you can have. I mean, having 5 healers is not the terrible strategy, because in season 2, in most cases you push with your tank, so you kind of always stick around with your tank. This is why in most of the case you will see the first pick is tank. In global server though, sometimes you go without a tank. And here we see this Villa. Let's see if this Villa can surprise us. No, she can't. Max Ritual cannot one-shot Max Listel. She can't. There is no way she can. No, in Chinese server, all the Listel are with last rights. You want to one-shot Listel, that's harder than one-shot tank. Listel cannot tank physical defense. Or she can tank magic defense though, but killing this tail as one shot is harder than kill some of the tanks. So let's see. This is kind of interesting. There could be an interesting combo between Claret and Villa. So yeah, in this time, let's see both teams. So Zoreda is trying to call faction buff for Joshua and Jadler. Yeah, so this time I think not banning Tiarius together with Claret is kind of a mistake that second player made. With Tiarius, Claret can definitely kill Jadler. So, and I kind of don't understand. This Jadler is not in water. This Jadler is not in water. This Jadler is gone, right? This Jadler is basically gone. This Jadler is 100% dead. Attack placing, Claret kills Jadler 100%. Ghost Hill doesn't matter, still die. So this Bernhard tried to debuff this Claret a little bit, but Claret can move 2 times. This Jadler has no way of survive. And this trade is well worth it, right? The win condition for first player is basically to kill the tank. And if you look at Zoreda and Joshua, they cannot kill any of the characters here, right? Darius is using this troop here, and it will decrease the damage dealt by 50%. Zoraida, she cannot kill any of these units, right? This is Shrimp Maiden. You just can't kill Shrimp Maiden, right? You'll never be able to kill Shrimp Maiden. And you're not going to kill Darius, right? Your best bet is to try to use Joshua to one-shot Darius if you can. But then there is no way this Zoraida can do anything in this battle. Yeah, I mean, if I'm this guy, I don't even move back my Darius. There is no way this Zoraida can kill. I mean, this is season 2, so in season 2 you get this secondary enchantment, so you will have higher health points. And Vela can dispel. Yeah, I'm not sure. You were talking about if Burn can use body to block Claret, like here. Let me check if Burn can block here. So you are saying Burn can move here to block? Yeah, actually that's a good point. That's actually a good point. If this Burn block here, I don't think player 1 will try to use Claret to trade for Burn. Cause kill Burn is not his win condition. He has to kill Juggler to win this game. Yeah, so if this Burn move here, it is very unlikely that this Claret is going to, trade with Burn. Yeah, I think yeah, this is kind of weird. Yeah, this Burn should definitely move here, and with this defense, Clarity is not going to one-shot Burn, and she will not try to use 2 attempts to kill Burn and then trade Burn for for Clarity, because this Claret has to kill Juggler for player 1 to win this game. Yeah, this Burn should have moved here. Because Claret's talent is like mobility will stack. So if you don't move Claret this turn, the unused mobility will be added to the second turn. This is how Claret works. Yeah, this is kind of sad that this Burn is not trying to block, right? This is a major mistake, I think. Clarity is not going to exchange for Burn. It's not worth it. Like, I think second player get confused by player 1's win condition. So let's keep watching. But basically, after his Juggler is dead, he kind of already lose the game. Like, there is no point he can come back after that. So we can check. But what's going to happen is pretty clear to me. Joshua can try. There's no way you can kill Vela. See? Did you guys check the damage from this Joshua? Even with decent attack. But Vela is carrying this Shrimp Maiden. There is no way you can deal a significant amount of damage to Shrimp Maiden. Like, it's just not possible. And sorry, Zoraida, but this is not your best time for the season. Like, season 2, Zoraida is just to buff Juggler basically. You can't really kill Zoraida. So when the Juggler is dead, this is the end of the game basically. Yeah. and now he decided to kill Vela. So actually, I think he should be thankful that this Vela is not killed, right? If this Vela is killed, then none of these units is going to die. Because if the Vela is killed, all his team will gain an extra buff for 3 turns. As before entering a battle, they will heal up to 5 times Vela's, let's see. Yeah, 5 times Vela's intelligence. So all of these units is going to heal 5,000, more than 5,000 health points before they enter battle for 3 turns. He should be thankful that this Vela is not dead. Yeah, it's pretty much it. These characters, none of them can deal significant amount of damage. I mean, there are some Chinese players use Mist Dancer. Yeah, especially if your Joshua is like AoE Joshua, then you should definitely use it. Yeah, he's still trying to kill Vela. That's kind of ironic. Like, I really think player 1 can just throw his Vela away, and then his Vela's heal can just carry him. Yeah, probably Fair Archer is a better choice for Joshua. Especially in Season 2, where you need some, single target ability. Yeah, just think if this Vela is already killed, I think he already win this game. Yeah, so Elven is pretty good in Season 2. Yes. Then Joshua is dead, this is pretty much over. Yeah, Tiarius is the right one to kill, not Vela. Okay, but this is over. Let's just skip this one. It's already over. I would just put Vela here. So there is no way that this one can counter these 2 characters with heal. Okay, so let's jump to the 3rd game. So the 3rd game again, first ban is land use. Okay, both players suddenly values more about land use now. Probably because both players have plenty of like legend characters, like this Vela, Claret, Rachel, and Listel are all legend, right? These 2, like Claret, Listel. This player has no Rachel though. So it's another like Judgler versus Judgler. Interesting that Leonhardt get picked this fast. We will see how this Leonhardt can perform in this battle. This Leonhardt needs to carry this this detect scale, or the scale that can remove the passive scale. This Leonhardt has to be a fractional Leonhardt. for functional Leonhardt. You are not using Leonhardt to deal damage, but to remove the passive skill. Because passive is very critical for Juggler. Without passive, Juggler's ability is greatly affected. Yeah, Varna is not super popular in Season 2. You still see some people use her, but the whales will not use Varna, basically. If you are like free to play, then I think like Varna can still be a decent choice. But you know, if you spend some money in this game and you get some new fancy characters like 6-star like Claret, then you probably don't want to use Varna anymore. So let's see each other's team. So I bet this Liana should carry Mass with Mass Protect, because these players' goal is to kill Juggler, right? To try to use Claret kill Juggler, and then try to. But this Claret has no faction map, so this has to be a ghost build. So player 1's win condition is to kill this Juggler basically, and player 2's win condition. I think this is going to be hard for player 2. I didn't see clearly how player 2 can win this game. And player 1's Leonhardt, this is wrong scale, I think, basically. Like, double AoE is fine, but this this skill doesn't help much. He should have bring the skill to remove the passive skill. So Liana here carry Ghost Pill. The second Liana here should carry Mass. Oh, he's carrying a Sky Archer. Interesting. That can also work because Skyward Archer can remove the debuff that Bernhardt applied. So that can also work. Let's see how this plays out. Personally, I am a little bit in favor of this first player, SSR Kite. I think his team is better because he has, a better chance of kill this Juggler, in my mind. So just a confection buff, Claret, is Hey here. Okay. And this Ghost Pill actually goes to Juggler. Interesting. So this player is not confident that his Claret is not good enough to kill this Juggler. I mean, I don't know why this Ghost Pill is not given to Claret. I didn't see why. Yeah, I didn't see why this Claret cannot kill this Juggler. This Juggler is a cavalry Juggler. Cavalry Juggler is super easy to kill actually. Like I'm not super sure why he is not trying to use Claret to kill this Juggler, right? You have two AoE characters, right? You have Bernhardt and Leonhardt. If this Juggler is killed, all the other characters are super easy to kill with Leonhardt and Bernhardt. So I'm not super sure why he is not trying to use Claret to kill Juggler. Maybe he feels that his Claret is not strong enough to kill, but yeah, it's kind of weird to me. It's kind of weird that he's not trying to use Claret to kill Juggler. And he's gaining this Leonhardt. Okay. Yeah, I'm not super sure what he's trying to do here. This basically did nothing. Yeah, without ghost pill, this clarity is not doing anything here. Without ghost pill, this clarity cannot do anything, right? Only 685 defense covering Juggler. I think maybe I can discuss with some of the Chinese players and see what they think. But I think it is a big mistake to not ghost pill Claret and to not try to kill this Juggler. I think if she ghost pill this Claret, even with the debuff from Bernhardt, she still have over 12,000 attack, and this defense here is only 685. I mean, this looks to me like it's a 100% kill on Juggler, right? Okay, so Leonhardt moves again. Okay, so this is the Sky Archer who can remove debuffs. And this ghost pill still goes to Juggler. This match is going to be on Thursday morning. Thursday morning at 8 a.m. EDT. So yeah, it's basically 8 a.m. Eastern time. Yeah, I think I will be streaming on one of the top players as well. Yeah, but you can see this player is so confused. He really is confused, right? Now he's trying to attack Juggler. And no ghost pill still. No ghost pill. And here we go, we will show off the Sky Archer now. Sky Archer can remove debuff first, and then but I mean, you have to ghost pill this Claret to kill Juggler, right? And Claret can move 2 times, right? Even the first time, just think about, if the first time she has ghost pill, I mean, without ghost pill, and without using this scale here, this scale has 1.6 damage dealt. She already killed all these troops here with the help of this 1.6 scale, and then with ghost pill, I think she can likely to kill, let's say, maybe half of the health percent, half of the health of this Juggler, and then she can move again. She can cast this 1.3 points damage. Then she can probably kill this Juggler. Yeah, and this is a cavalry Juggler, and he cannot. Yeah, this Juggler has no last rise. I think he has to know that his win condition is to kill this Juggler, right? Yeah, we will check. We will check Soros next. And this is the Hey very strong, can ignore tank. I think this SSR Kite has a chance in this battle, but he's confused. He always try to ghost pill this Juggler, whereas when this Juggler can do nothing, right? Yeah, but Juggler at the beginning, I think it is pretty low. We can check for real quick. Yeah, 796. So yeah, but without last right, and you know, if you have gospel, which will be like 20 more percent attack, I think she still has a chance. But maybe she did some test before. But I think the value here, with 2 times attack, she can probably kill. And this Jadra has no last right. So yeah, so this is pretty much GG for first player right now, because his clarity is dead, and then yeah, it's kind of lengthy battle, but yeah, he missed all the. I mean, without clarity, there is no way he can kill Judger now. So this is kind of over. I mean, she can probably survive a few more turns, right? But I don't think she has any chance later. Yeah. Yes. So that's about it. Yeah, you have to take your chance to attack. Like the last battle, like the second battle, how this player can win is he take his chance and use Claret to kill this SSR Cat Straddler. And this is his win condition to kill Straddler. You have to make sure that you actually know what's your win condition, right? This one? This one is... No. What? No. Let's check if we can see Thor and Gangan's play. Yeah, I have never heard of these people. And oh, there is one battle that we want to see later. This guy is top 8 in China. This guy is top 8 in China and looks like he's killed in first round. So we will see what's happened later. Yeah, they call that guy God K. So God K is get eliminated in first round. So we will see what happened. Okay. And K here. This is also a very strong guy. I think he knows Roy Lee. He knows Roy Lee well, so maybe we can check his battle later. Let's see. This is the battle that I streamed this morning. It's pretty nice as well. I didn't see this guy, but I remember that name. So let me just check again. I remember that name. That I think I saw it. So many games. Oh, they are in the other server? Okay, okay. Yeah. So in this case, let's check out Let's check God K's game and see how did he lose in this case, because I heard that's a very strong player. I kind of don't know why he lost, but let's figure out. He was like top 8 player in season 1, so everything can happen in playoff. Just like we saw this Lamata, you know, like people don't like, nobody else think Lamata is useful in season 2, but that guy just showed us how Lamata can be very strong with that sniper. That was kind of amazing. This is the thing you want to bring up, you know, in playoff to surprise your enemy, to make your enemy not prepared for you. Where was that K? Where was that God K? Oh yeah, here. So this God K is lose to this guy with a weird name. This name is very weird. I don't want to translate that, but it's kind of weird. So this is God K. So God K is a very famous strategy and Empire player. So we can see he still carried his you know, main factions into this battle. He's even using these brothers here, which is Empire faction, and this Sakura Empire faction, Emmerich Empire and strategy faction, and the strategy buff, this Automotor, and 2 of the Empire buff. So he's a very famous free-to-play player basically, and he's very strong. And the other guy with, you know, untranslatable name, he runs a very oh, he has leading here. He has leading here. So we found one player that actually use leading. So that's kind of interesting. So maybe he's not a super big whale as well, but you know, he's using Claret still, this tail still. I mean, you have to have this tail in season 2, otherwise there is no battle for you. Yeah. Leading just killed this top 8 in season 1. What just happened? Let's figure out. So first ban is Liana, which is kind of weird, but we will see. And then Jadler, okay. Whoa. So God K just picked Alice. The reason that, I kind of, wow, I don't understand. He still has 1, 2, 3. He still has 3 healers available, and he picked Alice right away. Yeah, this is a good point. Yeah, but I kind of think he needs to pick this tail first pick now, right? I think this tail can be a good pick. But he picked Alice. Alice. He has to get Sakura now, otherwise this Jadler is not killable, basically. He has to get Sakura now, or maybe his Vegas can kill Jadler, we will see. So, and then player 1 picked Chloe. This Chloe is in preparation of Sakura pick. I think he predicted that player 2, God K, will pick Sakura, and Chloe counter Sakura will. Emmerich, okay, nice, Emmerich. Player 1 will just pick Shelfonio or Rachel here, or Basil even, yeah. I don't think Emmerich will work super well here. Lots of mages. And leading is banned. Player 2 feels like he cannot handle leading. God K banned leading. Okay. So Lana, yeah, this is kind of interesting. Oh, this team is going to be perfect for season 1, right? Because you have 2 summons here. And you pick the faction buff for Lana even. Yeah, so yeah, to be honest, from the pick and ban, I kind of like player 1's pick and ban, right? He has 1 tank, and a princess faction buff for the healer and for Lana, and then he has a puzzle that can sleep and black hole the enemy, right? And yeah, single target and disable guard disable Emmerich, and then faction buff for Bernhard and tank. This Bernhard is not even using. Yeah, he's not even using sword dance. Yeah. I kind of think I mean I don't quite get what God K is doing here, but we will see. Like if I play a team like that, I just give up immediately, right? I didn't see how he can win this battle. Yeah, I don't see how player 2 can. I mean, if player 1 is careful enough, like, I mean, you have three mages here. How can your Emmerich even survive, right? Your Emmerich charge here, any of these characters kills him immediately. I mean, although you have angle, not going to save you, kills you immediately. These mages, right? This Lana kills him immediately. Yeah, so maybe it's not a problem for K God, because this faction, the current version, just not in favor of Empire and strategy faction. Empire may be a little bit better, but strategy is just not good in this faction. And this Leon is not carrying. This Leon is not carrying. This Leon is not carrying this heal block skill, right? If it is heal block, then it could be better. So I think his goal is to use Alice to teleport Emmerich to disable guard, or to just rot, maybe. So we will see. Yeah, teleport Emmerich and to here. Villa heal. Okay. Yeah, his guard is already down, so just a rod. Okay. This rod is kind of vested also. Okay, so killed Chloe. That's a pretty nice play. That's actually a very decent play, right? I think player 1 didn't pay enough attention here, right? Yeah, this is actually a decent play. Sadly, this Villa didn't bring Goddess Tear. So if he has Goddess Tear, did he has Goddess Tear? Oh, even he has Goddess Tear, it is not useful. So that's okay. But it's just hard. Like, even you can make some fancy play, that's not enough to help you win a game. Yeah, it's kind of. Yeah, so his units just you know always almost killed enemy, but not completely killed. Can't kill. Yeah. If this Lana and Sylphonios are dead, then he had a chance here. Yeah. But even Lana died, I still think player 1 still has a better chance here. Okay, so Emmerich needs to kill Lana first. Yeah. Yeah, there's no chance he can come back now. Yeah, it's a little bit unlucky, I would say, for this God K. Yeah, he still plays very smart. Like these are like perfect plays to play out this team. Just need one more turn. If he can one more turn, then his rot is ready. And if his rot is ready, then he just kick the dog and he win, right? Yeah. If he had real rot ready, then he could have win this battle. Yeah, that's still, I mean, a decent play, I would say. His skill was there, but you know, sadly RNG was not favor. Like RNG didn't favor him, and it just needs a little bit, you know, that's 2 kill. Just need a little bit more damage. Yeah. It's kind of sad, but this is just the RNG. It is amazing that he used this team to play like that, and that technical retreat. You know, from Vela definitely was a like amazing play. You know, just kill this Chloe. He knows well how he win this battle, right? He has to kill Chloe, right? This is his win condition because Chloe is the only healer, and he killed Chloe, and then Vela just used this technical retreat at the best timing. I would say it's a very nice play, but just you know, lack of some luck, basically. You do need this luck to win this game, right? This game is sometimes like RNG decided still. So which is kind of sad, but you know, everything can happen. So let's see how these second games go. Yeah, that teleport is very nice. It's basically one of the, you know, best player who can make this kind of play. So this time he has 1 tank, Impair faction, and then yeah, you know, it's always hard to, you know, when I check this team and check this team, it just feels hard for me to win this battle because these units are super weak to magic attack, right? If you just use Ritual, you know, like Dark Reaper or even like Lana last game, this team just dies so fast, like magic attack just kills them. Yeah, and this guy picked Lading, and so yes, Lading helped this guy to kill the, you know, top 8 player in season 1, basically. So if anytime, you know, people say Lading is not usable in season 2, just show this game to him, right? This is how, you know, how this player, I think this is I would say close to free to play, you know, style, like box. This box is really close to free to play. Like there is nothing new, right? there is nothing new after season 2, right? But you know, God K also, right? Nothing new from season 2, right? These are all season 1 characters, basically, all season 1. So it's kind of like free-to-play player versus free-to-play players. So God K has very good strategy, but the other guy has very good RNG. So you know, sometimes RNG will help you win a game. Yes, leading here, leading. Whoa, look at this sexy leading. So he's definitely not free to play. Look at this. This is the Echo of Light skin for both Leonhard and leading. Yeah, so not free to play sadly, but and this is another Echo of Light skin. So it is interesting that he spent some money and still bring this team, but that's fine. And here we go, right? This Vela has no Echo of Light skin, but he did spend money to get this Bernhard skin, so not free to play. I take my word back, but he used leading still. What? What is that? Oh. Whoa. Did you guys see that? Did you guys see? Did you guys see that? Did you guys see how he made turn control? Right? This is how you do turn control in season 2. To again use Vela to again a non-troop unit, right? He is doing this in season 2 to get the same effect you can have in season 1. Oh, this K God is, yeah, of course he has like 200 IQ, right? Yeah. This is how this top player, like probably one of the smartest player in season 2 to do summon and then to do turn control with the help of Vela. That's just like when you see that, that's just amazing, right? Yeah. Yeah, they showed lots of good players, definitely. See if this Leonhard can kill. Let me check. Wow, Clock Leonhard. Yeah, that's kind of, this guy today is very lucky. He can try to do some summons now. He probably can summon 10 SSR. Let me check this Vela's star. This is 6 star. This is 6 star. This is 6 star Vela. Okay, so this Bernhard survived. Yeah, when Leonhard this skill triggered Clock, he has super. I mean, he has big advantage basically. Like because this skill remove 2 buffs, right? And then next turn he can move twice again. So Creature has catch up and breeds triggered, so Olivier will need to kill this Leonhard, which he can. This Olivier is trying to block Ritual, but this Olivier is dead. Whoa, that's pretty nice. When Rachel tried to kill Olivia, Rachel also died. So let's see how this game ends. The leading attack is a joke. It's just so funny. Like you guys see how he's leading through, but I mean he still win the battle, so that's fine. Let's see how player 2 win this battle. It looks to me the player 1 is still doing fine. Maybe he has trouble killing these units. Maybe he, like player 2, you know, make it to the like 15th turn. Oh, it is 2/1. Okay, yeah. So sadly, leading didn't help this guy to win this battle. Okay, that's fine. Okay, so let's move to the third. Yeah, he gave up, so he didn't let the Rod to have a chance to kick him. Okay, first ban is Listel, and then pick the Juggler. That's finally a common pick and ban. And again, first pick Alice. Interesting. Yeah, first pick Alice. 3 healers are still available. First pick Alice. Okay. Juggler and Liana. That's pretty nice. Yeah, I mean, I can see Alice is Alice is a very strategic character because she can teleport, and her teleport is like much stronger than Jessica's teleport. So she is indeed very strong, and you know can show your talent. But yeah, usually I wouldn't pick Alice as first pick. I wouldn't do that. And Sakura to counter Juggler. Claret. So first player is going for Claret. Oh, Vela, actually. Interesting. Yeah, this time leading means. Yeah, this guy looks has a lot of faith on leading. Like he picked. Yeah, he picked the leading when already he has another tank, right? Let's see what scale. And this leading is a pure tank leading. He has no attack scale. This Juggler has 1 attack scale. Okay, this Liana is going to be Gospel. And then, okay, so 1 strengthen scale for Vela. This Vela is also a 6-star Vela. 6-star Ritual. Yes, and then Sakura looks very strong, very sexy Bernhard, Vegas, very sexy Vegas. Look at this Vegas. Oh, that's so good. Then here is the Automotor. Here is Leon. This Leon has no cavalry scale. Yeah, Las Vegas looks super sexy, and here is Alice. Okay, so interesting. No one is carrying a Impair faction buff, so this Sakura has no buff. Just look at the scale that he is using. Look at the scale, right? This kicking scale. Oh my god, This kicking skill, he just he probably wants to kill, like just kick his enemy like into the poison area. Yeah, like, and this Sakura also brings smash. Very interesting. Okay. Yeah, I know you have a very good Vegas as well, Bangage. So, okay. Very sexy Vegas. Okay, let's see how this game goes. So far, actually, I didn't see a like huge advantage of this guy. I think like God K's team actually works pretty well against this team, right? This Sakura can, you know, puts heal block or heal reverse, and then yeah, there is something like can do. But if I am like God K, I probably bring some more offensive troop for Vegas because I think this Vegas has to be a little bit aggressive, right? You need to, your win condition is to kill Juggler, right? Or kill Ritual, but there is no guard break skill, so you can't kill. You really can't kill Ritual before you kill these two tanks. Okay, here it comes. Sakura's Ultra, and then Vela can dispel, and then Leon will follow attack. And failed to kill Juggler. Here is another attack from Automuller. Yeah, I mean, he failed killing this Juggler, then it is kind of hard now. Yeah, Sakura is pretty nice. It's pretty nice. Alice is dead. Whoa, Alice actually survived. Alice actually survived here. That's kind of amazing. I probably need to figure out how she survived. Yeah, 29 health points. That's amazing. Whoa. Yeah, but his chance, basically, his chance is not high when he failed to kill Juggler. Yeah, it's just I mean the current meta don't favors in like strategy team. They like if you play as a strategy and Imperial team, I mean you have to try to kill Juggler, and if you failed, then you have to use like Sakura or Listel to deal with Juggler, and if you can't deal with Juggler, then you don't have win condition here, right? And just look at the damage that Ritual did, right? His whole team just, you know, like magic attack just, you know, deal tons of damage to his team. Yes. Yeah, I mean, he definitely tried hard to win, and he know what he's doing, but it's just the meta really don't support Imperial and strategy faction. It is super hard to kill Juggler this way, so yeah, Leon's skill choice was not good. Leon probably need a heal block skill, I think, and then if Leon heal blocked, his Ultimuller can then try to follow up, his attack or something. Yeah. So which is kind of sad, but you know, congratulations to this weird name player. Hope he can make it longer. His team. So if he can make it longer, then leading can survive longer, right? That's a lot of players' hope. So let's hope he can win another battle for leading, so that people will know leading is good. Yeah, he has leading to back up Juggler. Yeah, this God K, his team is very tough to deal with these physical tanks, because his characters cannot bypass tank, right? You cannot bypass tank. You have no mages. Physical like guard tank is your nightmare. You cannot deal with them. Yeah, probably. Yeah, so that's a little bit sad. There is the other game that we want to review a little bit. Let me just, it's a very famous player as well. And so that was God K. This player is blocked by my friend, but he's very strong. So let's just see how this game went. I don't know why my friend blocked him, but let's see how he plays. Yeah, my friend blocked him for some reason, but you know, very common again. First ban. So this is close to the meta. We see Hei here, we see Omega here, Juggler here as well, and Sakura. Actually, Sakura is very common now, right? For the battles that I have seen so far, Sakura is very common in season 2. I don't know, you know, in the normal season, but at least in playoff season, looks like a lot of people are using Sakura to counter Juggler. So very interesting. He's using Gizlov and Beatty. I don't really think Beatty is a good choice in season 2, but we will see. Like Beatty counters AOE attack, but there is no AOE attack. I mean, there is some AOE attack, but AOE is not that good in season 2. Yes, so I mean, I'm not going for Sakura, but if you are like big whale, just post Sakura at 6-star. You will use her in season 2, right? Looks like a lot of the top players, including this one that my friend blocked, also using this Sakura here. And his name is Cloud Wind and Cloud or something like that. This guy also put SSR in his name, which is kind of interesting. Lots of Chinese players put SSR into his name. Kind of interesting. Yeah. Cloud Wind Smoke. Yeah, Cloud Wind Smoke. Okay. So this Alice here, Joshua. So we can see Zareda here really just to faction buff, right? You use Zareda to faction buff. Zareda can kill none of these characters. Yeah, SSR hanging. Yeah. And leading, here we go, leading again. Wow, we actually see this is the second leading we have seen so far. That's pretty interesting. And look at this leading. He's carrying this new sexy troop, right? When being magically attacked, reflects 30% of damage, which kind of confused me. Where is the magic damage? Where is the magic damage? There is no magic damage here, right? These allies can deal some magic damage, but yeah, this is kind of interesting. This sexy leading is carrying Crystal Lancer, that when being magically attacked, you have 30% reflection on damage dealt. Yeah, they look cool, so that's okay. So Joshua is Mr. Dancer. Mr. Dancer is just the skin that you will get in season 2. So I put a reward video together, but I didn't upload it yet. So I will discuss a little bit of the reward. But this is the free troop skin you get from season 2. If you make it to the silver 3, you get this skin. So okay, let's keep watching. So this lady is also using this sexy Lancer. So he's a big fan of this sexy, sexy Lancer. And this Javelin, very interesting, is a carry Javelin using this Dark Knight or Death Knight, I forget, but looks pretty interesting. Yeah, oh, yeah, it's not faction buff Zoreda actually, that's interesting. Let's see this Zoreda. Whoa, that's a pretty decent Zoreda. Even in season 2, I don't really see Zoreda with this high attack. I mean, this guy is a big whale, so he probably have some extra resource to, work on his Zoreda. This Zoreda looks good. I rarely see Zoreda with this high attack. But even with that, the only character he can try to kill is probably this Chloe. Yeah, level 66 is because in the Chinese server they are in a transition period between map 1 and map 2. The maximum level is increasing to 70 on a weekly basis. Yeah, Zoreda with over 1400 attack is definitely wow. Yeah, this Chloe is gone. This Chloe is dead. And that will be the end of the battle, because the win condition of the first player is to kill Chloe. Very simple, right? And this is the free skin you can get. It was a terrible positioning as well by the player 2, right? He gave this Zoreda a chance to hide and sneak again, after his Chloe are killed. Okay, that Zoreda is a beast. Yeah, that Zoreda is a beast. Okay. Just look at this carry Javelin. It's just not super tanky. Yeah, she got the job done. Yeah, already killed the healer. That's just the first player's win condition is to kill this healer, and then basically, right, the second player is trying to stall the game by picking one healer and 4 tanks, right? And this first player just killed the only healer that the second player has. Yeah, they still use leading, because he's sexy and he wants to put 4 tanks here. I think the strategy for this second player is to try to stall the game. He just wants to stall 12 turns. Yeah, Joshua can kill their tanks. Yes, because you rarely put 4 tanks in your box. The only time you put 4 tanks in your tank suggests that you try to stall the game. So yes, the player 1 already figured that player 2 is trying to stall the game. So he just picked Zoreda first pick and try to kill the healers. Okay. And let's see how the second game goes. Okay, so first ban this tail, very typical in season 2. First pick Yulia, also pretty typical, I have to say. Yulia is just strong. So Joshua is still a pretty good pick for now, right? Hierius and Yulia, very dangerous. And don't do that if you are playing PvP. Don't use your Yulia as a sword unit, right? Sword Yulia never works well. So player 2 now is trying to do a AoE combo with Joshua and Leonhardt. Looks like perfect season 1 combo. And here we go, leading again. Okay. So let's check the skills they are carrying. So this Yulia looks very strong. Luna is trying to carry faction buff for Yulia. Yeah, but I mean, you have to ban land use, which limits your. Because if you ban land use, then you just limit yourself in ban peak, right? If you use the other Holy Yulia, on the other hand, you are not afraid of land use, right? So you don't really want to. And he didn't ban land use and let the enemy pick the land use, so which is kind of weird. This Leonhardt's attack is pretty okay. Okay. Yeah, he was not making the right decision in game 1, yes. Okay. Leonhardt started. This is a bad play as well, right? I have discussed this many times. When you see Leonhardt, you shouldn't not use this skill, right? You should use wind spell, right? You always try to use that when you see Leonhardt, unless you're going the next you are going the second turn, right? No, I don't believe that. In this server, try to enter top 256 is still very competitive. I think you have to be like 19. No, you have to be that 2,000 over 2,000 points or something to get top 225, 256. Yeah. I mean, and also I think his strategy for like as first game is not terrible. Like play 4 tanks to stall is not a terrible strategy if you really want to win the game. The thing that he should have done is Zareda. Right? If you want to play a stall game, you want to make sure your healers don't be killed by Zareda, right? So okay, so this Joshua is going to cost a faction buff. And if this Luna is not moving the first and next turn, she is not going to use one spell forever, right? Okay, so interesting. That's Yulia retreated. That's interesting. So he's waiting for the last 2 combo. Okay. This is a range sword. Yeah, this is why I say you should always try to use this wind spiral for your Luna, right? Your Luna just lose the chance in this game to ever convert magic defense to attack. Okay. Okay. And Joshua, okay. Joshua didn't follow up. Okay. Okay, let's see how this goes. Here is the rewind. So everything is going to start over. So this mass heal has one turn cooldown. Let's see how will the second round of the battle goes. Okay, rewind. Both sides all use rewind. I actually think one of the strategy of this game is actually to use one of the single target skill for Leonhardt and try to kill this Lading. Or Lading is hard to kill, maybe. Maybe Lading is too hard to kill. But yeah, we will see. Okay. Yeah, this is a mistake. Let's see where Leonhardt can go. Yeah. Why is leading just a move here, right? Why is this leading move here? This is a huge mistake. He forget about Leonhardt can move again, basically. Yeah. But this leading move is so underprepared, right? You can't move your leading like this. Yulia is gone. Okay. That's almost a GG. Yeah, that's GG. Okay, yeah. That leading move is very confusing. And this IOE combo is still scary, as we can see. Although we say that in season 2 it is like single target meta, but those AOE combos still very scary. And let's do last review of the battle, and then we will wait for the second round. Yes. I mean, yeah, Joshua is still very strong. Let's check this one. This one is one of the player that Roy Lee mentioned a lot. So let's see Roy Lee's friend. So this Roy Lee's friend versus this the other guy. Okay. So first ban is land use. Let's see why he's banning land use first. Well, so maybe like people still think land use is super strong in season 2. I actually didn't see why land use got banned this fast. Because the only two other legend characters here is only Chloe and Listel, right? And Juggler is first ban here. This is kind of more common, right? Juggler works well with Yusuke, works well with Zorida. Yeah. Oh yeah, yeah. Because he works with assassin team, so he banned Danius first. Yeah. Let's explain it well. Yeah, because Zorida and Omega are all assassins, and this Sigma, but Sigma can deal with Struggler also. So Yusuke is not an assassin, right? Yeah. So he put Zorida first pick. Interesting, first pick Zorida. Second pick is going to be Juggler. Oh, interesting. Hey. Interesting. Leonhardt and Listel. Very strong pick. I'm thinking about again how this team counters Listel. I didn't see a method to counter Listel yet. Yeah, and the Yusuke is super strong when you have no tank. Yeah. With no tank, Yusuke is super strong. Yusuke has trouble kill tanks sometimes, but he has never have trouble kill any of those, and he cannot be killed by those. So basically, player 1 try to use a assassin team to counter AoE team. At least Zorida is faction buff Zorida, which means he cannot kill Leonhardt, he cannot kill Listel, he cannot kill Yusuke. These three characters he cannot kill. So Zorida can find kills on Rini and Olivia. So Hey is assassin as well. Alice. With Alice and Hey combo, he can probably kill one of the scratchy characters in turn 1. Let's see. Okay, so this is a time faction team. Yeah, this is what I'm thinking. He probably decided to use Hey to kill one of the characters turn 1. Well, if he can kill Listel, then he can have the win. If he can't have Listel, then it is kind of hard. Okay. I doubt he can though. He's trying to kill Yusuke, that's kind of weird. Yes, he can kill Rini, but that doesn't matter. This team basically, Leonhardt and Listel can kill Listel, right? Basically, Leonhardt and Listel can just kill Listel. Can move again. Olivia also killed. Hey is super strong, right? If these characters are Juggler like like +2 healers, then he can win this game. Okay. Yeah, so I mean, your Heihei just finished his job. As I said, if this Heihei can kill this tail, then he had a chance to win. Okay. Okay. Yeah, these characters cannot deal with this tail. Yeah, it's basically he has no chance to kill this tail. This kill is not manageable. It's not manageable. Yeah, but even he choose the red troop, I don't think he can kill this tail. Yes, this is the reason why this tail is so crazy. Yeah, like you just can't kill her. And this tail has many ways of dealing damage, right? And her heal block just kills you, right? Yeah, it's the first player's team is I mean assassin team is pretty cool, but you can't deal with this tail. If his Heihei can kill this tail first turn, then he would have a chance to win. But if he can't kill this tail, then there is nothing he can do now. Okay, second game. This is the first game that we saw today in this map. That's interesting. So first ban, he know to ban this tail first because he figured that his box can't counter this tail well, basically, right? You probably can try to use who to counter. Maybe Leonhardt with double move and single target scale. You can counter this tail a little bit. Maybe with yeah, I don't see many methods to kill this tail. And Zareta is terrible in this map, like terrible. Yeah. If you pick tanks, your tank can just block Zareta in this map easily. But that's okay. He banned all the tanks, so that's good. So Zareta plus Leonhardt. He has a pretty good team here. That combo is pretty good combo, but should be careful with first turn rush. Alice plus Leonhardt can do first turn rush. And Joshua, and you have to ban Olivier. Yeah, he has to ban Olivier here. This Olivier with +1 mobility, and then with this Alice burst, and then Leonhardt. That's crazy. Yeah, as I said, he should have banned this Olivier, right? He didn't say how he would die from Alice and Leonhardt in first turn, right? I think he's trying to finish this game in first turn now. This is basically a first turn rush. Yeah. Sadly, nope. There is a Liana. So yeah, I think this. I predict the win of this game is decided in first turn. I predict in first turn the win of this game is already decided. And let's see. Did he miss a ban? Maybe he did. Let's check. I actually can't check that, but yeah, I don't really know, but he definitely needs to ban Olivia there. Otherwise, he's rushed in turn 1. Yeah, I think he see his death now, right? That's not going to help, right? And then this Liana is going to again Joshua, and it's over. It's over, right? Yeah, it's over. Oh, actually, again Olivia. That's interesting. So maybe Olivia can deal more damage than Joshua. Let's see. Yeah, whoa. Whoa, look at this Olivia. Super sexy. Almost like 1,700 attack. Yeah, but this game is finished turn 1. Yes. That's pretty good. Okay, and then Leonhardt will follow up. Double AoE. Whoa, this Sakura almost died here. Almost killed. Almost killed right here. Yeah. I think again Olivia makes more sense. Yeah, this is like as predicted. I think this player lacks some experience in Apex Arena, basically, because this is very common, right? You know, I learned it from Lemons, right? Lemons tried to use like he used Joshua and Leonhardt combo, and then picked Jessica. So in first turn, he can just you know teleport Leonhardt, and then Joshua cast AoE. If he has Diana, then he can you know again Joshua and kill my whole team. This is like so common when your team has teleport. You have to you have to ban either the teleport, or at least you have to ban again, or you have to think about how to deal with turn 1 rush. Like this player looks not prepared for turn 1 rush. Like basically, yeah. I mean, he can struggle a little bit, but the win and loss of this game is already decided. There is nothing he can do now. This is you know a very I would say yeah, this is just you know a perfect show up for first turn rush. Like how do you do first turn rush? How first turn rush looks like this is a perfect good example of how you do first turn rush. And from the pick and ban, for some reason this guy just let this guy yeah, like this guy picked all these you know components for first turn rush, like Olivia with mobility buff, Liana with again Joshua for faction buff, and both Leonhardt and Alice for first turn rush. This is basically like a perfect team. You cannot have better team for first turn rush, right? You cannot have a like a ban and pick like this to have your enemy has like the best team for first turn rush. Yes, this is the best map for first turn rush too. Yes. So lesson learned, this guy probably will be careful in season 3 about first turn rush. That's one of the skill you can also do in season 1. especially if your enemy is not super experienced. This first turn rush can work very well. Like, you basically, in first round, you give your enemy no chance to come back. So I think basically those are all the matches that I would like to cover. And then, yeah, because I'm not super familiar with other players, then I will cover more of the match starting from the second round. So yeah, this Oliver is definitely doing his job. Yeah. So that's it about today's stream. Thanks guys for joining me. And yeah, on Thursday morning I will live stream one of the match. Probably I'm trying to, I'm thinking about probably streaming this guy's match, but my friend don't like him, so maybe I will do Roy this friend's match. Yeah, because his team looks pretty interesting. I think rush team, when you play rush team, it is kind of, entertaining. So I think I will do that, and see you guys later. Thanks for joining. See you guys later. Bye.